Good morning, folks. Everything new under the sun. And Hurricane Michael update here. You can see Ventusky.com showing the hurricane heading towards Panama City, towards the coastline, um, Florida there. And this is at 3 p.m. today, Wednesday, where the eye of the hurricane, is basically right over the shoreline there. Couple of updates about this, and it's a significant one to be sure. Now let me go here. I want to read Luke 21. Luke 21 in the King James, Luke 21 verse 25 says, "There shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." What do we expect in the last days? If we are in the last days, we expect hurricanes, we expect more hurricanes, we expect the sea and the waves are roaring, and that's exactly what we see, an increase in climate stuff. And it's not because of climate change, it's not because of man-made stuff necessarily. I'm sure that has a place to play in it, but it's more specifically because that's the way God designed it. The culmination of events and the birth pains, etc., are increasing. This is all part of God's plan. Well, I want to read a couple of articles here from the Daily Caller. They're suggesting it could increase to a Category 4 strength at landfall, at time of landfall. Yeah, you can still see the animation there. Hurricane Michael could reach Category 4 strength when it hits the U.S. Gulf Coast Wednesday, 3 p.m., I guess my time, which would be Atlantic. So it could reach a Category 4 storm. That is huge. Michael is already forecast to be a major hurricane at landfall. So maybe not a hurricane, a Category 4, but a 3 or a 2. This is huge. You need to be evacuating. There's already states of emergencies called. The storm could reach as high as Category 4 strength, and that's based on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. Meteorologist Ryan Mao tweeted that there is nothing stopping further intensification. There's no mountain range to shear off the top. There's nothing in the way of it, basically. Michael is currently a Category 2 storm, whipping up maximum sustained winds of 100 miles per hour. Additional strengthening is expected. That's what they say is going to be occurring. Now, I think there was one other detail. Evacuations are ordered as monstrous Hurricane Michael intensifies. Now, if this is really, if this does hit land as a Category 3, Category 4, you got to look at it and say, what are the prophetic implications of this particular hurricane? Is it related to anything? And one thing that is happening in Israel, if you want to connect it to that, is that oil trucks from Qatar have entered into Gaza, and the world is praising that decision. And apparently, this is part of the agreed peace plan as part of Trump's peace plan, which is to open up Gaza to oil to other countries' oil. And so this is part of it. So Trump's peace plan apparently is being rolled out as we speak in dribs and drabs. The full peace plan has not been announced yet. The peace plan is supposed to be coming out, but here is information as it relates to, this is from shtfplan.com. Evacuations ordered. Michael intensifies into most powerful storm in a decade. In a repeat of the scramble for safety that preceded the landfall of Hurricane Irma in 2017, residents of Florida Panhandle are boarding up homes and fleeing inland as Hurricane Michael, already Category 1 storm, following rapid intensification over the past 24 hours, barrels towards the northern Gulf of Mexico. This apparently is going to be huge, huge. Here is the warning: life-threatening storm surge. Heavy rainfall from Michael could produce life-threatening flash flooding from the Florida Panhandle and Big Bend regions. Tropical storm conditions will continue in portions of western Cuba for a few hours. Michael is expected to produce heavy rainfall and flash flooding, it goes on. They're predicting this to basically go up across the Florida Panhandle, the top, and up even to the east coast of Canada, even as it kind of fizzles out. Apparently, it will increase as it gets back over the Atlantic Ocean on the other side. The hurricane could generate a 12-foot surge and 48 inches of rain. Michael is arriving less than a month after Florence hit North Carolina on September 14th. John Haller, I believe, from Faith Bible Chapel, has mentioned that someone suggested that multiple hurricanes and multiple events are happening at the same time, and it could be the biblical 2 or 3 witnesses which confirm something, biblical events are happening in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. When 2 or 3 things happen at the same time, that must mean that there is prophetic significance, that God is trying to tell us something. And these 2 massive hurricanes will make landfall. This will make landfall, and so that further proof that this is a message from God. I want to take a look. Let me share the screen, the article that I'm looking at here. Here's an image of the alerts. Hurricane watch, hurricane warning is the purple alerts there. Let's see. Tropical storm watches have been issued for Chassahowitzky, Florida, to Anna Maria Island, Florida, including Tampa Bay, from Mississippi-Alabama border westward to the mouth of the Pearl River and along parts of the south coast of Jackson and Charleston. Florida also ordered mandatory evacuations in coastal regions, and there are National Guards on standby for this area. We are running out of time. Today is the day. This is a tweet by Rick Scott, Florida governor. Because tomorrow could be too late. It is critical that you take care of yourself and your family. The storm will be life-threatening and extremely dangerous. So this is one of these big events that's occurring in the last days. These will increase in frequency and intensity. And from Luke 21:25, we know to expect these things with the sea and the waves roaring, but not just seeing the waves roaring, but also in terms of frequency and intensity. These things will happen more and more often with greater strength, and that is what we see. So is there going to be prophetic significance to this? I think these are all warnings from God that we need to be praying for safety and salvation, and praying to the God that created the earth to basically go easy on us with this stuff. And if the nation turns toward God, I believe He would redirect it or completely remove it. But of course, that's not going to happen. So I'll leave it there, guys. Something to be watched, be prepared for, and I'm sure BB Earthwatch is going to be all over this all day today to see if this actually strengthens to a Category 4, which is the potential at this point in time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave it there, and we'll see you guys in the next video.